Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Utah. I'm back in Utah now, spending about 5 or 6 weeks in California, and I just got back into Utah yesterday. I'm camping out in the St. George area in southwestern Utah for the next few days, and my first place that I'm hiking to is a spot called the Vortex, which is a really cool rock formation up here. These like orange-red cliffs, which I'm so glad to be back in the Southwest again. I really miss this part of the country, not being out here. And California got a little bit, difficult for camping and stuff like that out there. As cool as it was, I'm just thrilled to be back out in Utah. But this is a hike I've wanted to do for several months now, and I just never got out here when I was living over in Page, Arizona. I wanted to come over here and do this hike, but I just never got around to it. So now I'm finally here in wintertime, and it's definitely a little chilly. You can see I'm pretty bundled up right now, but it's actually pretty decent weather for hiking still. So looking forward to it. It's overcast at the moment, but I don't think I'm going to get too much rain or anything like that. And I'm just stoked to be back in Utah. First hike back in Utah, and let's get this one going. This behind me here is what they call the bowl or the vortex. The vortex is what I referred to it as earlier, which honestly I've never seen a formation like this before anywhere. Like you see kind of some like shallow ones that fill with water. Like this one behind me is also actually kind of cool, but it's a lot more shallow and filled with water than this one here, than the vortex, which is just super deep. And it has like, all these rings and stuff going around, so it makes it look almost like a vortex of sandstone. And the surrounding area here is absolutely stunning. The Pine Valley Mountain Wilderness is there behind me, which there are over 10,000 foot mountain peaks over there, but the cloud cover, they're completely buried in the clouds, so you can't see them right now. So that's probably the only thing that would make today better scenery is if the mountains were actually visible in the background, because they're pretty stunning to look at. It's the snow-capped mountains with the sandstone desert here, in the foreground. But yeah, pretty awesome spot. I'm really glad I made it up here. Snapped a few photos of the vortex here with all of that in the background, but even the scenery behind me is all very nice. These mountain ridges and stuff behind me. It's a very, very beautiful area up here. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Snow Canyon State Park near St. George, Utah, in the southwestern corner of Utah. And what a stunning, moody, amazing afternoon it is here in Snow Canyon State Park. It's been a couple of overcast, like cool kind of days here around St. George, and yesterday I hiked to the Vortex, which you would have seen in the beginning of this video. And today I woke up and it was just overcast and chilly and a little wet, and I was down in St. George, went to a cafe, did some editing on some videos, and I decided to come up here to Snow Canyon, which is only about 15 minutes from downtown St. George. And I've been to this park one time before, a little over a year ago, it was just a bright sunny day, and I thought it was a really pretty park, but I didn't do a lot of hiking. I didn't film anything. I didn't really take any photos either. I decided to come back this time because I've been wanting to come back to the state park pretty much for like a year since I was last here. And the conditions today are just amazing. I got up out of St. George because it's probably several hundred feet higher than the town of St. George. And I drove through this layer of clouds here, and I thought maybe I was going to get clouded out. But then I got up here above them into the state park. And now I'm like above the canyon of Snow Canyon. And the canyon is filled with all these low-lying clouds, and it's just absolutely stunning right now for photography. I hope some of the photos turn out as cool as they look right now, but man, this is stunning. I decided to try and get on one more short little hike here today in Snow Canyon State Park. This was the West Canyon Road, which goes basically down inside of the canyon below where I was earlier, which was up on the petrified dunes there behind me is where I was earlier. But unfortunately, I think with winter time is that I am basically running out of daylight. It gets dark very early this time of year, and it's going to be dark in less than an hour, so I'm probably going to start hiking back. But Snow Canyon, pretty amazing. I'd almost consider this like the Zion National Park of state parks here in Utah, a much more condensed version of Zion Canyon, and it's pretty spectacular, amazing conditions today for shooting. I'm hoping some of those images kind of even convey that even slightly, how beautiful and awesome it was to experience that today. But if you guys did enjoy the video, feel free to subscribe to my channel down below if you want to see more content like this. If you do want to support my channel, you can do so down below in my description below this video. It's my Ko-fi page. And then, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.